I forgot to take that one down. Man, I love how silly that loading screen is. Hey pilot, welcome in. Hello, hello. I'm Orion, Escalus, Celestial Wanderer, and AstraLog Member number 1. Last weekend, I kind of pulled out all the stops and finished a music project I'd been working on for quite a while. And I'm feeling like I'm going to be doing another one relatively soon. Look forward to more information about that, I suppose. But pretty much what I'm going to try doing tonight is I've got a bunch of libraries that have sounds and virtual instruments in them. And I kind of want to mess around and just see what they sound like. Currently I'm using FL Studio, Fruity Loops Studio, which is kind of like an EDM production kind of thing. I don't know. It's awfully specific, but it does have purposes beyond what you normally can do. So I used it for composition, and yeah, let's actually, you know what? Let's take a listen to Sele's. Hold on a second. Save changes? No. Let's take a listen to Sele's BGM. Definitely let me know if the audio is too loud. Actually, I need to make sure that it is broadcasting to both YouTube and Twitch. Let me double check. Yeah, but I think if I were to actually press some of the keys in front of me, it would. You could hear that, right? Something like that. Oh, wow. There's a fair amount of latency, actually. I think that is because I have a lot of mastering effects on right now. I have several things that equalize and compress and change around the audio. Ableton main, I'm trying to learn FL Studio 2. Interesting, because I'm trying to switch from FL to Ableton. The only thing that was holding me back this project was this one instrument. So I think FL is kind of well known for having a pretty good set of stock plugins. If you buy the version that contains a few of them, they're actually pretty good. My favorite one that they have is something called Flex. Do you hear that? Yeah, when I first started composing Sele's BGM, gosh, there was actually a code name. Yeah, there was a code name that I used to refer to it. Not because I'm trying to be secretive or anything, but whenever I get like a melody snippet of an idea, I write down like the first sort of vibe it kind of has, and I will do like a little Discord voice note to myself where I'm just humming the song, right? And the vibe this song gave me was Lightspeed. So the working title of the BGM was Lightspeed, when I think Sele was like, yo, it could totally be a Kamen Rider reference if we made the OST like a pun based on forums. Hey May, welcome in. Yeah, specifically O's, I think. Kamen Rider O's? Yeah. But pretty much when I first started spitballing ideas and actually putting them into the digital audio workstation, I used Flex, which unfortunately tied me to FL for this project. I know nothing about music making, but here for the vibes. Cool. Yeah, honestly, we're going to be flipping through. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Scrap, Raiders from Scrap. Oh my gosh, welcome in. Let me get you a shout out. But hello, welcome in. I'm Orion, Escalus, Celestial Wanderer, and AstraLog Member number 1. You've dropped into a rather interesting, rather different kind of stream. Let's see what you were up to. Oh, you were doing art? Okay, well, in a way, what I'm doing is also art, but it's a lot. I don't really know what I'm doing. You know what? Actually, hold on. For everyone that's here, am I using different instruments? Well, they're virtual instruments. So I have a keyboard in front of me that is mapped to like different sounds, which I think you could hear. But basically, last weekend was Sele Astraea's birthday, and I had been working on a BGM project for him for a little bit, and I was like, you know what? If I go crazy, if I pull out all the stops, I can probably finish it up and give it to him in time for his birthday. Kyosuke, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it so much. But you know what? Let's take a listen to Sele's BGM in my workstation right now, and you can sort of get a feel for what it was when I was, well, I'll tweak some things and we can listen to it. Hey Lunar, welcome in. Yeah, we can, oh, but all of you who rated in, if you need to do anything like to eat, drink, or sleep, do what you need to do. Eat, drink, be merry. no need to stick around. But if you think what I'm doing is interesting and want to lurk, that's perfectly fine too. And if you want to drop a follow, that's even better. All right, but let's listen to the Sele BGM right now. You know what? We could probably put some interesting tweaks on it. Do you need to sign my keyboard for a sec? It's going to lurk. All right, no problem. All right, let's run it. Let's run the song, and you can hear what it sounds like. It's going to be a little fuzzy. The audio quality, sort of like dynamically. Yo, Sele, welcome in. The audio quality is going to sound a little weird because it's trying to do it all live, and in order to not take up too much of the processing power on the computer, it's sort of will like lower its own quality. Oh, check my DMs. Okay, let me see what we got. Oh, yeah, I see it. Good news, I hope. Oh, a Twitter link. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? Savia, welcome in. We're going to, in a minute or two, we're going to take a listen to what Sele's BGM sounds like in the digital audio workstation. Oh, shoot. I see. I will not say that out loud. That's very exciting. That is very exciting. Good point. Good point. Let's see. Okay, no. Ooh, that's interesting. I think the sooner the better, but there's also a lot of information that we are going to be revealing over the next few weeks. Ooh, wait, I have an idea. Is there a way we can make the teaser a little more secret, you know? Like what if we omitted some information? Oh wait, I'm cooking. After stream, I have some ideas. I will touch base with you. I have some ideas. Yo, I have some ideas. You know, hold on. I'm gonna type something. Oh, you might? Okay, yeah, sure. All right, yeah. Okay, sooner. Okay. We will talk after stream, if that's okay. We will talk after stream. Yeah, we're cooking. There's exciting stuff happening. Okay, yeah. I will touch base with you as soon as stream is over. But for now, let's take a listen to Sele's BGM. It's going to sound a little fuzzy because it's going to be sacrificing a little bit of its my brain is literally cooking right now. Like, there's steam coming out of my ears, and I got the Pikachu eyes. No one heard anything? I mean, of course no one heard anything. We didn't say anything specific. We're cooking. All right. But again, the audio quality is going to sound a little fuzzy because it's not being rendered. It's being played live. So let's give that a listen. Oh, but Alab, hello. Welcome in. We got like is that like too loud? Actually, you know what? The music is the focus of this. I shouldn't be talking as much. Let's listen to it first, and then I'll commentate it on the second time around. Hey Morton, hey Pressfell, welcome in. So that was a single loop of Sele's BGM uncommentated. You guys probably heard the fuzziness in it, right? It doesn't sound like that when you actually render it out, but it does when you have a bunch of effects on and all kinds of different stuff. Yeah, thank you. Believe it or not, this is only the second song I have ever written. Ever. The only other song I've written is my own intro BGM, my own loading screen music. But let's, oh gosh, yeah, I guess all right. Yeah, no, it is only the second time I've ever made music in a digital audio station ever. I have no formal training. I have no formal training in this. I literally just pressed buttons and rearranged things until they sounded good. No, I'm not at that level. Sele, you know it took me a year to write this. It took me a year. And I mean, I wasn't working on it like 100% of the time, but I started it a year ago, and no, I can't do comms. What? Well, I did not do it overnight. I finished it overnight. But I have had the samples for like a long time. I've had the like individual parts, and I didn't know how I was going to fit in. I can't do it. Now the thing is like I don't know if I could guarantee that level of quality again. I can't. No, like I think I did okay. I think I did all right. I think I did okay, but I'm not at a level where I can consistently push that level of quality out. And yeah, I can't do that level of quality all the time. And it takes me a very, very long time to reach it. If I did this professionally, I would have to charge so much. I would have to charge so much, which is like $1 million. Wholesome reminder for the day. Make sure you give yourself credit where it is deserved. Don't cut yourself short. Meanwhile, I'm not that... Thank you for the hydrate, Scrap. Have I studied music theory or music in general? I have played a viola before. I played in a school orchestra. And that was it. I was okay. I was okay at playing viola, I guess, but I was not good enough to consider a professional kind of thing. Yes, you did in fact hear viola. Viola is the best orchestra instrument. No one can tell me otherwise. All right, I'm hydrating now. I made the mistake before of pouring myself a cup and continuing to yap and then knocking the cup over because I didn't realize. Show them the BGM inspiration? Yeah, hold on a second. Okay, so actually, all the viola players I know are cool. Excellent. Okay, hold on. I'm drinking. Oh no, we've awakened terrible memories for Zavia, apparently. Yeah, but I played it a fair amount. Yeah, Sele handed me, like, way before his debut. In fact, before my debut, even. Yeah, like, the summer before my debut, handed me a list of songs. A list of songs from Super Robot Wars and Mega Man, mostly, right? Yeah, that was a time before time. That was a different time. But some things I pulled out of like Super Robot Wars inspiration is you have that lead kind of like synthesized guitar that doesn't have a whole lot of like vibrato or like usage of whammy bar in it. Like it's a very clean kind of synthesized guitar kind of thing. And the Mega Man inspirations definitely came in with the sort of counter melody that occurs at some various points. So I'm going to play it again, actually. I'm going to lower the volume a bit, and I'm going to kind of commentate this time around and sort of give my reasonings for different things. But let me know if it's too loud and you can't hear me or something, because I have no idea how loud it actually is on my end. The pad, the sort of like pad chords that play the entire song actually don't change the entire way through. It's the same progression. It's the same progression the whole way through. It's a bit lazy, but it works. That's a reverse symbol there. Oh, actually, something I should point out. I'm gonna hop back a bit. that arpeggiated Rode piano, like that sound, that like going up and down kind of sound, is actually started as a bass line. It was just boom 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 boom, and I was like, I could make this more interesting as a bass line. So I kind of just, I don't know, moved the notes up and down, and then I just kept moving them until I had this arpeggio thing, and I'm like, this does not sound like Mega Man or Super Robot Wars, but it does sound like me. It sound like it was a sound that I really vibed with, and I'm like, I can make this work. This is the Orion style that I'm putting on here, I guess, and we'll let it run. Yeah. So we just have this clean kind of guitar that has like that repeated ba-dum at the beginning, but then it ends up somewhere different. And it worked really well with this chord progression. And I did throw like a pretty lazy bass in there that's going bum 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 bum, but it complements the arpeggio really well. So I was like, I want a guitar solo sounding thing. And I kind of said, okay, I am actually going to put like legatos in here. I'm going to do like hammer-ons and hammer-offs, slide-ins, slide-outs. I'm going to make it sound more organic than the rest of the guitar. Yeah, like, yeah, so basically I was like, this part here is intended to be a guitar solo. Like, man, this is the part where you visualize someone just like on their knees, like going berserk on a guitar in the middle of like a crowd, like a stage with an audience of millions, you know? Yo, do you want to do a cover of this song? That'd be hype as heck. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we'll let it run. But basically, if you listen closely, you'll hear in this part, the guitar sounding a lot more organic. Like I caused the notes to sort of just blend into each other a little more and waver. Like they don't. It's not as clean, but it results in this like very like, oh yeah, let's go guitar solo kind of part of the song. That call and response, mwah, chef's kiss right there. I actually added that later. Yeah, actually, hold on a second. I discovered something kind of funny when I was working on this project. I accidentally dragged two tracks together that were not supposed to be dragged together, and it resulted in a completely different sound that I'm like, wait, I might be able to make this work. I'm going to try replicating that again. It may sound really bad because I've mastered it now, but I basically accidentally dragged the intro, well, the like first verse, right? The chorus into the outro version of the chorus where the notes are different. And it sounded weird, but it sounded good. So let's listen to that weird but good aspect. It may be a bit loud, but we'll give it a listen. Like, that was a mistake. That was actually me goofing and realizing, wait, that sounds really cool. Teach you? I don't know what I'm doing, Hikaru. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm making it up as I go along. It took me a year to finish this one. Yeah. So the thing is, the sparkle wasn't there, but basically both parts of the guitar from both tracks are kind of, even though they're separate tracks, they are actually trying to pull off of the same instrument. And that particular instrument is actually a simulated guitar. There are some things you can like not do on it. Like you can't actually play impossible like combinations of notes because it actually has like a simulator that produces a sound that sounds like the player's hands are in a certain position. There's probably an override you could do for that, but when I combined those tracks by accident, it sounded really cool. I think literally can only do vocals, ukulele, and piano, but I need to know. I mean, all I'm doing is okay. So actually, if you want to do your own audio production. This isn't really like a tutorial for starting your own audio production, but I mean, it could be. It could be. If you want to try, there is a freemium software called Reaper. Reaper. It's produced by a company called, I don't know why they call themselves that, but they're called Cocos. But basically, just bought a sampler plugin so you can steal Sele's voice and use it as an instrument. Let's go. Yeah, but that is how you spell it. But Reaper is a program that I actually is probably my favorite vocal recording, like my favorite vocal recording software. But it has a mode you can switch it to that allows you to do sequencing. And yeah, well, it got a lot better actually. The Reaper UI is like significantly better in the latest version. I actually upgraded it when I was working on this project because I was last week when I was testing vocal chains, I do most of my vocal recording in Reaper, and I'm like, oh, you get way more plugins if you have the latest version, so I just upgraded it. Better than Cakewalk then? I don't know. Yeah, so the thing with Reaper is it's one of those like WinRAR free trials that will tell you on startup that it's like, hey, this is not a free program, but we gotcha. Just pay us someday. And they salute you as they go off into the sunset, right? Reaper has its full feature set. Full feature set if you're a freemium user. It's cheap. It is a cheap program as digital audio workstations go. Hey Kiwi, welcome in. It's like $60, which is not bad at all. Yeah, it's not bad if you want to pay for it. All it does is bother you at the beginning and says, hey, remember to pay us someday, pretty much. But you can get in, you can experiment with it. There are a bunch of stuff you could do with the stuff that's already in there. And a lot of the libraries we're going to be going over today have free components. You can totally load up free stuff in it. Pay $30 a month for protocol, so $60 is so cheap. I don't know. Oh, Pro Tools. Is that the Apple? The Mac? The Mac version? Cakewalk literally locks me out of everything, and when I say everything, I mean I cannot save or export. Ooh. Yeah, that sounds unfortunate. I don't know. Give Reaper a shot. I'm not sponsored by any means, but it's very cool. Very, very. What's Avid's DAW? Oh, is that the software that uses AAX format? AAX format of like plugin? All I know is that I have to uncheck AAX because I don't have that plugin. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, but Reaper, I don't know enough really about the differences between Reaper and other stuff, but I have tinkered with its ability to load like sound fonts before. I think I loaded the Mario Party font into there once just to see what would happen, and it was funky. I can just press notes on the piano and it would make Mario noises, I guess. Wahoo! Yeah, but yeah, if you want to get into it, Reaper's pretty good, and there is a surprisingly large amount of free libraries that will load right into it. A lot of the ones I'm going to show off tonight are going to be free or have free components, or yeah, a lot of them aren't, but a lot of them will as well. Hate AX. Oh yeah, I read that. Yeah, so I basically didn't know how I was going. Yeah, so this track, the outro track, originally sounded like this. Like, there was no chime counter melody, but I realized, wait, if I can accidentally layer the other guitar over it, I could totally just put like some very like clear piercing kind of note that can cut through the rest of the mix and kind of just stand on its own. And I'm like, wait, I gotta find like a bell sound, and I did, which was in a thing called Vital, actually. Yeah, so I'll turn that back on, and this is what it sounds like with. And if you listen to, actually, hold on, I will turn the guitar off. I'll turn the guitar. You could just listen to the bells. Listen to this. Where is it? Oh, I was one away. Here we go. So I've turned the guitar off, and only the bells are on. Yeah, but I was like, okay, so the guitar is kind of like taking center stage here, but the bells can cut through that entire mix, and it gives you this like really nice combination. Giving me too much credit. All I really do when I music produce is just, I literally just throw things onto the thing and rearrange them until they sound okay. There's no, the only times I actually have inspiration, it always happens when I'm like taking a shower. I'm taking a shower and I'm like, shampoo is in my hair, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm having a great time getting clean, right? And then in my head I hear ba 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 da 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 da. Grab that towel. Don't even, my hair is still covered in suds, and I like hum that into Discord so that I have it for later. Have I used bells before? Wouldn't really think to try. I don't know. So the thing is, it's yeah, no. I think my oh wait, no. You're right. My BGM I felt in the shower. Your BGM, it came to me in a dream. I had a dream that I was watching Sele. No, you're right. It's coming back to me. I had a dream that Sele was like, this was like pre-debut for him significantly. And in this dream, I was watching a Sele stream. Yeah, so you, oh man, longest number one Sele Astraea fan. I've been watching his streams before he even had a model, man. Before he even had a design. I've been dreaming his streams. Direct feed to my brain. But he was playing Super Robot Wars, and the music in the background sounded so cool, and I'm like, wow, if I copied this, it would be plagiarism. And then I shot straight awake. I just sat up and was like, it's not plagiarism if it came from my own dream. Oh man, the only one who can beat me is me, or something, as they say in Kirkos basketball. I don't know. But one spot has been claimed to have no defense. No, you see, here's the beauty of it. Everyone can be Sele Astraea's #1 fan. Stay, I've never played Super Robot Wars on stream. I know, right? Yeah, I know you were doing some tests with it, like in the early days, but that's probably what gave me the dream. So thank you for messing around with that in Discord like 2 years ago. Otherwise, this music wouldn't be here. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I'll talk a little bit about the specific instruments in a second. I'm still talking about the composition a bit, but something I did when I rearranged this bell melody is I actually did retime it a bit. It's not the same as it was in the guitar one, because I did want it to kind of counter, well, to kind of like serve as a counter melody that was in sync with the guitar, with the guitar of this part, which is a little different, and that's why you have bits like this. Like the bum 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 bum. Those notes weren't in the original. I added that in so that it was a bit more of a balance. And I finished that part and was like, okay, I need a bridge between these two parts, and was like, oh, a very emotional, powerful guitar solo can do it. So I just started randomly hitting notes, and this is what I came up with. And a call and response. Oh, that gets my blood pumping. That hypes me up. So you have the like soulful guitar going ba 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 ba. Hold on, I wonder if I can actually select. I wonder if I can select the. I accidentally made my thingy disappear. Where'd it go? There we go. I'm gonna try selecting. Like this is a plugin called Vital. Actually, it is a synthesis sort of library, I guess, or synthesis engine or plugin or whatever the heck they call it. It has a specific name, but I don't know. I don't really know the science behind it, but I do know that there's a lot of presets that are available online, and this came in like a winter. Something like that, yeah. Yeah, there's an interesting story behind it, and I'll talk about it later. But pretty much, I was like, yo, we can introduce the bells a little bit early, and just put a little bit of that detail in there to sort of like give people a taste of what's to come, so it doesn't take over too much. Tell you why the title is the title later. The Skylet Astray. You said it was like a Kamen Rider O's themed pun, right? In a way. Yeah. But oh man, I'm very happy with one part in here. Well, I'm happy with the whole thing, honestly. Okay. Listen closely to this next part. Right. Astraea. Sele, Astraea, Skylight, Astraea. Yeah, no. Yeah, you must have been very tired when you told me, because you did send this to me, and I'm like, yo, we can go the pun name route. I will never not go for a good pun. It came out really good though, the title. Okay, listen, you heard that. Here is another project I'm loading up right now. It's gonna take a second because there's a few instruments that it needs to cue. Right, but you heard that bit. Ba-da-ba-ba, does that sound familiar to anybody? Actually, I don't know how familiar people are with my own loading music. Let me. I'm loading up another project. Let's take a listen. Oh, I hope it's not broken, because one of the libraries involved in this one had some, like, a change of management or something, and it's not in the same plugin anymore. I wonder if it still works. Yeah, it still works. So, this is my own... This is the file for my own loading screen. Let me see if I could find a specific part. Listen closely. You hear that? Yeah, but we go back to Skylight Astraea. Hopefully it loads up faster because it's already in memory, right? Right. All right. I love leitmotifs. That's the kind of thing that makes me jump out of my chair and point at the TV screen and be like, Mom, grab the camera. They're using a leitmotif. Oh. Yeah, I love leitmotifs. And you know what? That's just going to be the AstraLog theme song. My loading screen is the AstraLog theme song. That means I don't need to write another one. I just have the AstraLog theme song as my loading screen. Yeah, but to finish the rest of what we got here. Yeah, and then it kind of just goes into that outro version of the chorus. Yeah, but that is Skylight Astraea. That is Skylight Astraea. Let me talk a little bit about the plugins, actually. Let me grab them. All right. Got a lurk? All good? Yeah, so let's take a listen to them one at a time, actually, because gosh, I did mention that, like, free plugins are a thing and they're very nice. This did not. I think only two plugins here are free, unfortunately. I went kind of ham. Hey Ken, welcome in. Yeah, this first one here, actually, I need to change the settings. Okay, FL Studio. If you can learn... Hey, Yuli, welcome in. Ultimate Composer. I'm not that good. This is only my second song. I'll get better. Let me see. Let's see. Is it detached? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, okay, so something about FL Studio is as simple as it is to... Pro Tools hates streaming and won't let me stream music, so I might need to pop up another DAW so I can mess around with it on stream. Yeah. Another issue with a lot of DAWs I've noticed is that because they are afraid of people pirating and stuff, they will splash your name everywhere. Everywhere. My government name is in like 5 places on screen right now. I cannot show because every plugin I have says this is registered to John Escalus. not my real name, but yeah, it's difficult to stream unless you're the kind of person who's okay with people knowing your actual, like, government identity, I guess. You'll get better, always love it, and done so far. Okay, I will do my best always. Yeah, I know there's, like, stuff you can do to kind of, like, obscure or obfuscate the stuff, but it kind of sucks because even if you can get your DAW to not show your personal information, the plugins totally will. In fact, the plugin I'm, like, trying to show now is, hold on a second. Can I make this always be on top? Oh, I guess it is. Okay. Can this be there? No. Yes? No. Yes? Yes. Okay. Yeah, the plugin I'm using right now for the guitar is something called Ample Guitar Telecaster. Yeah, so this is that thing I mentioned earlier as being the plugin that, yeah, I love Telecasters. I don't, my actual guitar is a, oh my god, why don't I remember the name of my actual guitar? It's one of the ones, why don't I remember the name of my guitar? I failed. The guitar I actually have, no, it's an Epiphone. It's an Epiphone guitar. So it has a hollow body. It's a black and white Epiphone. It's special in the sense that it actually has a hollow body that's more like an orchestral instrument. So it has a very interesting timbre when it's plugged in and can be played really, really well unplugged. I don't actually own an amp because if I ever practice, it is unplugged and it makes enough noise that I could tell what I'm strumming. It's like a mix between an acoustic and an electric, and I really, really like it. It's beautiful too. Yeah, but this particular ample guitar is well, this particular guitar synthesizer, sampler, plugin, whatever, is Kaido, welcome in. I don't know, I stole somebody's room. Sorry. Yeah, but the way this guitar works is it actually simulates how a person's hand would be on the frets and in what position and on what string and how they're strumming it. And you actually need to obey the rules of what is possible on a guitar to make it work. Like I can start fiddling with the stuff and we'll start reaching parts where it's impossible to play things and it just won't work. And we can take a listen, but here's what it sounds like normally, right? Basically on this particular version, on this particular run, I have the hand sort of centered on the 7th fret. So you kind of get like a little bit of that raw sort of sound from like the, I don't know, just having your hand so far up the neck, but it's not like completely overly treble. Can you clean up that water bottle? Looks scary. What water bottle? Water bottle? There's a water bottle behind me? Huh? Yeah, but yeah, so this is what it sounds like normally, right? All right, but if I were to force the hand even further down the neck, so like this is like tapping now. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. What's the guitar tuning for purposes? I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm very sorry. I don't know enough. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. But pretty much for most of the song, the hand stays on the 7th fret, except for during the guitar solo in which it slides up, I believe, to 17th. Yeah. I'm sorry, I can't actually explain what I'm doing because it is all just random experimentation that's gotten me to where I am. Another interesting thing is you can actually change around. It's a very interesting thing that you see in a lot of plugins actually, where in order to simulate realism, they actually can make the like extra noises that they aren't technically supposed to make to make it sound like someone is like actually playing on the instrument instead of just the notes coming out of a machine. So I'm actually going to turn up something that I had all the way down to 0 and take a listen. You'll notice it sounds a little sloppier because it's going to make the sound of the frets, like the frets, being like released. And believe it or not, the sounds that it's making for the hands being released is actually accurate because it knows exactly where the hand is and in what position it is. So if you wanted to do like a super grungy song and you wanted that kind of sound, it's there. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts. I also can make some gain on the release noise. Hold on a second. Let's hear what that sounds like. Yeah, so I guess you can kind of hear the hand hitting the wood and coming off of it. Yeah, so those sort of like secondary noises that a guitar, in an ideal world, you wouldn't hear these in like a mastered mix, but if you wanted to make a very live kind of sound, that's how you can do it. You also can like turn the pedal on and off. I didn't mess with this very much because I actually don't know how to turn it on and off as the song is playing, but here's what it sounds like. Yeah, like there is a way you can make it turn off and you can get like long, just long strums where the sound resonates for a while, but it's just like, I don't know what I'm doing, man. And I believe there's also like phantom notes. So a guitar's range isn't as wide as a piano's, right? But you have the entire piano roll for composition. So they added extra features outside of the guitar's normal range. So like if you do I believe this is F5, which is way higher than what this guitar should be able to do. Can you try making the last note slide down the fretboard? Which note? So like that? No, right? I'll have it change mid-song though. I feel like it should. Oh, in terms of the pedal, yes, there are ways to do that. I just don't know how. I don't know how. This thing didn't come with a manual. It didn't. Or maybe it did and I didn't read it and I didn't understand it because I don't really know what I'm doing. But just by like guess and check, I was able to figure out how to do specific things. All right, let me see if I can make it do a slide. I may have to pick a destination note. Hold on a second. We can try. I'm gonna let it run. Okay, first I'm going to try doing an early release. Let me see. I believe that would be D0 during a note. So I believe it would be D2 on my DAW. So it would this is like yeah. I don't need to read. I can't read. I can read, but oh, whoops. I must have accidentally... Oh, yep. I accidentally triggered muted mode. Yeah, but... Let's see. Did I not do that soon enough? Is this the wrong... This might be the wrong key. Hold on a second. Because I need to put the... Oh, yeah. No, never mind. It's D sharp, not D natural. My bad. So it would sound something like this. Kind of like that, but let's try getting a much more serious slide. Well, yeah, so that's just a slide out, but I can actually do a full legato if I properly hook it up, a legato slide. So that would be E0. I need to do it before the note. Yeah, no, it feels like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like I'm putting... I actually don't know how to describe it. It feels like I'm just putting blocks in place and just like I'm rearranging Tetris blocks until they just work, you know? I don't really... Yeah. Right, let's see if I can make it slide to a much lower note. So it would be something like this. Okay, that didn't work. I must have done something wrong. That is E2. Let me read. Two notes must overlap. E0 must be ahead of the start note. Slide triggered by E0 of high velocity will change position. Blah, blah, blah. Tetris mentioned? Tetris mentioned? Oh my gosh. Let me see. Oh, you know what? I may have put it too late. Let's give this a shot. Or am I on the wrong fret? I don't know why this isn't working. Let me see if I can try this. Oh, you know what? I think what's happening here is the frets are in a position where that slide would not be possible. If I can find the right fret for that to work. Well, let's see. Yeah, so it's actually impossible to do a slide from that note to that note from where I was. So let's try again. You see, do I really know what I'm doing? I don't. I really don't. I'm just making it up as I go along. Okay, so that slide will work. That slide will work because apparently they're close enough or they're on the right. I think they both need to be on the same string. That's how a slide is able to work with this guitar model. Yeah, but honestly, it probably sounded better with the out, the way it was. Something like that. The thing is, in the actual song, I did not want to overuse that, because I was trying to mimic the style of that like Super Robot Wars kind of like MIDI guitar kind of thing. The first time though was only suggestion. Oh yeah. No problem. Yeah. It just I didn't want to really overuse it because this was technically in the part of the song that where I was trying to stick to the style before, because I really wanted that solo bit to stand out. I really wanted that to sound different. You know what? I could have just used a different guitar now that I think about it, but whatever. It's here, and I quite like it the way it is. We can, you know what? Let's give this a listen. Oh, hold on a second. Let me set it back to the 7th fret. Let's change the guitar. Let's try a different guitar and see what it sounds like. It's called Emotional Progression, this preset is called. Yeah. Well, let's give it a listen. It'll be really different. Oh, there's a capo now. This is unplugged. Whoa! 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 What is this? Yo, what is this? Oh my god. I apologize if I'm like peeking my mic. That was like very exciting. That was very exciting. What, you know what? I have to listen to that again. I'm sorry. Hold on. I gotta hear that guitar solo again, though. Oh my god. I get the feeling that hammer-ons and pull-offs would be really effective here. Oh my gosh, you know what? Hold on. I'm saving this as an alternate version. I don't know if I'll ever do anything with it, but oh my god, it's like a, you know, like Sultans of Swing. It sounds like, oh, am I even thinking of the right song? I feel like it sounds like it's from the guitar solo of Sultans of Swing. What the heck? Oh, I liked that. I liked that a lot. Hold on. I'm just gonna put like, I don't know. Yeah, no. I am. You know, there's a bunch more guitars we could try because I have like 3 guitars from this company, and one's a Telecaster, one's a Stratocaster, one is a, I don't remember what the other one is, but it came in a pack. It was very good. Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna mess around with this a bit. I'm just yeah. So this preset was called Empty, but my gosh, that was a full sound. I think the thing that would make the sound better is if I officially made a lot of the like slides or whatever into hammer-ons pull-offs, because it is more of a plucked sound. Yeah, cool. Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep going through stuff. Oh, that sounds familiar. It's the one we started with. Apparently this one is supposed to sound like the solo in Hotel California. Supposed to sound like the one in Message, the guitar in Message in a Bottle by The Police. That one's unplugged. No, not unplugged, just with like default settings. Oh. This one's called Stand. The Power of My Stand. This one's called The Chicken. A lot of these presets are apparently based on, like the model simulates like guitars used in particular songs. You would actually tweak a fair amount of how the amps are rigged and what sort of microphones are being used to record. Alab, I know you mentioned that there was like a delay in a few of them. I think that's entirely because the preset used like a live style mic, or simulates a very live style mic. This is like an incredibly put together like plugin, because the simulation is really good. Well, the preset is called The Chicken. It's probably a reference to a song. And if there's a famous song called The Chicken, and it's not The Chicken Dance, I'm sorry, whoever wrote it. Theater of the Soul. Yellow. Adventure of a Lifetime. April Snow. It's a bit of an understated one. April Snow Solo. It's a very clean sound. Sounds like they're using the neck pickup. Oh, this is completely unplugged. This one's called Da-doo doo 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 da da da. There's Default. Don't Stand So Close to Me. Emotional Progression B. Oh, that one has a capo on it, so it doesn't sound good. Oh, and there's the one that sounded really interesting. I love the sort of like the sound the string makes when the finger comes down onto it. Yeah, that's a very different sound, but that's all the presets. Technically, you can continue to fiddle with it, and there's a bunch of amp settings. If you have like an actual Stratocaster, you can, or a Telecaster, you can, I don't know, make it sound exactly like it. Can you favorite these guitars? Because there sounds like a lot of them. I think you can. Yes. Yes, you can? Question mark. Wait, there's categories. What the heck? This plugin is insane. Yeah, I think most digital audio workstations as well can save like plugins in the exact state that they were as presets. UA, welcome in. Yo, we've been messing with Sele's BGM. Listen to this. Oh, I know why it's sounding strange. Let me see. It has automatic hammer-ons and pull-offs. Let's see what it sounds like with that. Ho ho ho. Oh, hold on. It was on the wrong fret. I never reset it. Here we go. It does, doesn't it? Yeah, and that's just one of the ample guitars, actually. Let me see what other guitars we have access to in the ample library. I don't have all of them. I'm not crazy. That would cost like $2,000 to get them all. But it's a Peregrine Falcon guitar that I have access to, which I believe is like a much heavier rock kind of thing. Yeah. So Telecaster. I have a VC. What is a VC? A vintage cherry. So I don't have a Stratocaster. Interesting, because I do like Stratocaster. But this is what it sounds like with a completely different guitar. So just guitar is able to change it to like woodwind instrument. Yeah, I could just swap out what's in the guitar slot with something else, and we totally can. In fact, I just want to hear what the vintage cherry sounds like for a bit, and then we can do that. This one's based on Hell's Bells, the AC/DC song. Highway 51. Oh, this has different pickups. This one specifically is a bridge pickup. It's loading. Here's Highway to Hell. Hole in the Sky. Yeah, it sounded really good. Hotel California. Yo, that does sound like Hotel California. Hey, this guy, welcome in. 80s anime intro? Closer than you think. This is a song I wrote for Sele, my group mate. AstraLog member number 3. And we needed a song as cool as he was, so I did my best. We're basically pulling the song apart, I guess, and switching around the instruments just so that we have a, I don't know, just so we can get a listen to like all the different instruments that seem to be available. I just realized I forgot to do a scan of my VST folder, so I may not have the latest updates, but I'll have most of it. This preset is just called I Am Angry. Imperious. Love Me 2 Times. Old school. Paranoid. Paranoid Solo. Planet Caravan. Roadhouse Blues. Rock 801. Rockin' in the Free World. Stairway to Heaven. Yo, that actually did sound like Stairway to Heaven. Okay, let's switch out the lead guitar, I guess. Let's switch it out with another instrument. Fu, did you wanted to try a woodwind or something? Let's see if I have any woodwinds easily available that would be punchy enough for a lead. Maybe in wonder, maybe in labs? Yeah, maybe in labs. Hold on one second. Yeah. So there is okay, we're going to talk a little bit more about plugins now, I guess. Maybe a fan of the saxophone. I don't know if it fits the vibe. Interesting. I don't know if I have a good saxophone plugin, actually. Because I never sought out a saxophone before. I wonder. I have I think a not so good saxophone plugin. We can take a listen to that. Like a very like means to an end kind of one. Let's see. DSK saxophone. That is a line of plugins, I guess. Let's give it a listen. Oh, yeah. So something of note. Remember how I said that the keyboard on a piano is like way bigger than the guitar? So notes that were like super low or super high could be used to affect how that worked. Listen closely here. Listen closely. That kind of farting noise at the end there is some of the like programming that was done, the like logical programming that was done with keys that were off the end to make the guitar sound a certain way. So it sounds really bad if you use an instrument that's not compatible with that. That's crazy. That is crazy. Let's find another really weird but interesting instrument in here. We can totally. It is, yeah. Oh my gosh, AstraLog Christmas album with like a saxophone version of this one. Yeah, no, I would have to delete a lot of that programming, but I want to keep it there for now. Yo, hold on a second. There is a plugin, a plugin that is exclusive to FL Studio. So, would I have... Oop, I got a redeem of some kind. Let me double check. Yes, I have my workstation open. Hydrate? I sure will. Okay, so every digital audio workstation... well, not every one comes with its own plugins, right? So you have to... A lot of times, you buy a nice digital audio workstation, and you need to go... Bagpipes. Oh my gosh. Hold on a second. I might have access to a really good bagpipes one. Give me a sec. I will find it. I think it's in labs. Maybe it's in like Scottish textures. Okay. I think I know where it is. I'll explain labs in a second, but FL Studio is really nice because most of the versions will come with something. It'll come with something that you can use, that you can start with. Hey, Ilea, welcome in. Yeah, I might have them, but there's an interesting story behind that, I guess. But yeah, pretty much FL comes with a good amount of stuff, but I felt like I don't want to use FL moving forward because there's better workflows, and I really want to get into Ableton. But the problem is there are some really good synthesizers that I don't have access to because they're not universal plugins. They only work in FL Studio. So listen to this, right? This thing here, which is present throughout the entire song. Like, it's hard to tell that it sounds so cyberpunky, but it kind of is like a cyberpunk sounding pad, which is like this synthetic sort of like melodic kind of note that just carries over. Like, you'd hear this in The Matrix or Blade Runner or Bubblegum Crisis or something, you know? Like, but that's present throughout the entire song, and I am unfortunately kind of chained to FL Studio for the song because of it. However, basically there was like another, like the company that makes Ableton created a plugin that allows you to run FL Studio inside of it, and then you just launch FL Studio inside of Ableton. It's ridiculous. Yeah, exactly. You know the intro sort of the title screen of Valhalla, actually, if I could get a piano that will like really cut through a melody, I think, or really cut through that, I could probably replicate that. But this is basically, I've opened a thing called Sakura. Actually, I will actually update my on deck thing here because we're actually messing around with some presets. But this is Sakura. It is a synthesizer that is included in FL Studio, and it's okay, I guess. I think it's got some interesting. It's got some bass, bells, a flute. Don't know what a lot of these sound like, but we can try it. Plastic tubular. Yeah, that's probably not the greatest lead. I wonder if there's more that we can. Yeah, there's a lot of things we can mess with here. Also, it feels like there's some kind of delay. I wonder if my keyboard needs to be adjusted. Here is a... Apparently that's guitar. Oriental blow, as they call it. Interesting. Yeah, kind of. It's supposed to... I think it's supposed to sound like traditional Japanese instruments. Oh my god, I was so curious how much a shamisen, like a good shamisen plugin would cost. $300. There is a single company that makes like traditional Japanese instrument plugins at insanely high quality, and they are expensive. Okay, I'm gonna drink this water I've been holding the whole time. Like, it may even be easier to find someone on like Fiverr or something and ask them to play shamisen than it would be to buy that plugin. That's crazy. Got SFX mystery order. A doorknob. Ooh, it sounds like that would be in a horror game or something. Bottled message. Hey BZK, welcome in. Yeah, we're kind of sifting through a lot of instruments and sort of messing with the composition I made for Sele's loading screen a little bit in the process. It's a harpsichord. Kind of not a very good sounding harpsichord if you ask me, but how does it sound if we replace Sele's epic lead guitar with this? Yeah, I was hoping I'd be able to find some kind of shamisen thing here. Oh yeah, have you heard the original? I posted on Twitter yesterday, I think. Okay, I don't know what BL is supposed to mean. Let's hear what that sounds like. I'll try the same thing with kazoo. Do I have a kazoo plugin? You don't use Twitter. Oh shoot. I composed a loading screen for Sele. Oh, that's right. I can never find you on Twitter when I'm trying to like at you for one reason or another. That's right. Okay. Yeah. But I made a loading screen for Sele and I think it can't turn out really well, but now I am going to be making another song in the future and I want to listen to just a lot of the libraries I have, explore them, see what funky stuff we could find, and hopefully uncover some cool new instruments that I could use in my next composition, which is a secret. It's called Daniel's Son. Brassy blasts. Ambient flute. Oh. That's kind of a vibe. I feel like you could combine that with another instrument to make it sound a little different. This one's called Badass Sensei. That's pretty cool. There's Clean Electric. Greasy Peanut Butter. Who names these things? Growling Blade. Oh my god, I should have gotten Dalai Lama. What was I thinking? Oh my god. A quick aside. There is a legendary instrument that is known for how bad it is called Dalai Lama. And every now and then you hear it in an actual good piece of music that's like professionally produced. And I'm like, what? How did Dalai Lama end up here? Like there was a Love Live song like last year that had Dalai Lama in it. What the heck? But I don't have Dalai Lama because it's a meme and it's like impossible to it's impossible to actually make sound good unless you are crazy. Got some pads, got some keyboards, Foggy Grand Piano, Dusty Roads. Let's listen to Dusty Roads. Okay, maybe Sakura is a bit of a dead end. Let's pick a library that I know is actually really good. So let's talk a little bit about Spitfire and its labs program. Maybe like 4 or 5 years. Gregorian chants. I don't have any Gregorian chants. Those are actually kind of expensive, those ones. Like I think I saw one for like $200. Like actual group. They're very cool plugins and you can make them chant different words and whatever else, but my gosh, that would I don't have enough. I do not have any Gregorian chants, unfortunately. But pretty much a few years ago, there's a company called Spitfire Audio. They are really, really, really good at what they do. You want a really, really, really good, like full orchestra, like plugin that you want to use as like a full set of instruments, $4,000, and they will give you the best one in the biz. Actually the best in the business. It is crazy how high quality their stuff is. However, in order to kind of like do brand appeal and PR, they introduced a program called Labs, where if one of their engineers encountered an interesting sound that they wanted to find and turn into an instrument, they brought that weird instrument into the studio, or brought like a studio to the instrument. Sometimes they couldn't move them, and recorded around them. And you have this, and they release them for free. So the company that's releasing multiple thousands of dollars virtual instruments actually released an entire line of free instruments based on just weird and unusual sounds. And they're incredibly high quality. It better be free after paying 4K. I mean, basically, these are free. Anyone could get them. And in fact, they're so good. It's possible, like a composer challenge that I've seen people do before is they can compose an entire song using nothing but these free weird instruments. Yeah, so I actually have every free Labs thing loaded up, and we could take a listen. Oh, there's like latency between my keyboard and computer, interestingly. This is a soft piano of some kind. Let me crank up the volume. That feels really weird with delay, but that's like a very muted piano. I believe the story behind this one was they just found a piano in like some building that they were like, whoa, it's got an interesting sound. Here's a whirly. What's a whirly? Oh, it's like a sort of like an organ, I guess. Whirly. We got an autograph grand piano. Ooh, I'm actually kind of curious. What would this sound like? Oh, whoops. I goofed. I like duplicated Sakura by accident. Let me get rid of Sakura. I don't want Sakura anymore. I want Labs. I want Labs. Get out of here. Delete. Yeah, I accidentally duplicated. All right, let's open Labs for real. And let's put a grand piano in where the guitar would be normally. I'm actually kind of curious. Yeah, we can fiddle around with this and change around as much as we like. All right, here's what it sounds like. Ooh, I have an idea. All right, I'm actually going to change the Rhodes arpeggio to a piano as well. You know what? I'm gonna use a contact instrument. No, I'll stick with the free for now. So I do have some very nice contact instruments, but those are not free. So we can continue using the free stuff. So here's what Sele's thing sounds like with piano. Why is this not playing? Oh, I hear a redeem. What have we got? What have we got? Lurk. All right, Violet. All good. Thank you for lurking. Oh, I need to turn the volume up on this. Hey, Batman guy, welcome in. You hear that? That sounds really cool on its own, honestly. that's kind of a cool sound. Let's change the piano to something weirder. Here's a tape piano, which I believe is a piano that was actually... they taped the strings together so that they had like a very weird muted noise. Apparently it's a thing you could do to pianos if you never want them to be a normal piano again. Like, you hear that muted sound? That's really interesting. Let's try taped heads. Where they taped the heads of the hammers that strike the notes instead. yeah. Those low notes are the programming for the ample guitars. Here's a groove piano. Ooh. Ooh, I wonder what would happen if we changed this into a groove piano. Ooh, I like that. Yo, this is a Crucellian game for the Game Boy Advance. Yo, Sele, we need to get this game. Yo, I wonder what would happen if I actually put in drums. Here, let's try glass piano. Let's mess around. Actually, what would a glass piano sound here? Oh shoot, you hear that? That's a very interesting effect. Because that is still a piano being played, like, pretty rapidly. That's very cool. Yeah, it's called the Metamorphosis glass piano. Here's one called North Star. Ooh, very bubbly sounding. I could also mess around with specific things like the reverb and the attack and stuff like that. Reverb way up. We got piano pad. You know, I'm actually going to mute that one so we don't need to hear the reverse cymbal picking up every time. Oh yeah, the pads. Yeah, the pads probably aren't going to sound super great because they need to sustain if they're going to sound super good. Yo, we got synths too. Let's try brass pad. What a strange sound. Classic brass. That's super interesting. Here's foghorn. Apparently, if you use like a low note that's super sustained, it'll go wah wah. But I'm cutting it off very quickly. Textural pads. Modular piano? This is a granular piano. This makes me feel like I'm in space. Giving Metroid vibes with a lot of these. That's very interesting. You know, the thing is, I wouldn't be surprised if in some modern game soundtracks, labs, like, packs were used in them at some point in time. It's like, it's so good. It's so incredibly high quality for what it is. Piano pads, synth pads. It's another tape piano. But it's a different tape piano. Oh, but it's a tape piano pad. Ooh. Cassette the synthesizer. A lot of them, unfortunately, really need to be sustained. Like, you need to hold them to make them sound really good. That's a surprisingly good, like, plucked bass sound for, yeah, for free. That's, like, pretty darn good. Ooh, this is a lap steel. Very dreamy kind of quality about this one. You wouldn't think it's actually, like, a note being played every 16th note, though. Like, this doesn't sound like an arpeggio. It's been called Moon Guitar. Oh. It's like the beginning of a corporate security commercial. Have you considered protecting your assets? Hundreds of people every day lose business assets on the market without insurance. That's why you go with Orion Insurance. Insurance you can trust. Actually, that was at like 128. Well, I kind of want to clip that later. I need to remember when it is. Why am I so silly? Shoot. Do I not have a pen? Oh no, here we go. Where do you sign for my insurance? Do not buy my insurance. I am a fraud. When it comes to insurance, I'm probably not a fraud in other aspects. Moon Guitar, Giger Guitar. Ooh. Thanks, Foo. Ooh. Wow. You can't. That's a very interesting sound. You wouldn't think it was arpeggios. Yeah, that does not sound like arpeggios at all. It sounds like a pad. There's plucks. Sounds like insurance again. There's reversed plucks. Oh my god, it's Jabu Jabu from Ocarina of Time. Space pluck. 80s lead electric guitar. It's kind of banjo-like. It's acoustic guitar. Here's a charango. Here's a mandolin. It's a picked mandolin. Tremolo mandolin. Ooh, what a cool sound. Here's an electric guitar. Here's a peel guitar. Not super like theremin, maybe? I don't know. I wonder if they sampled the theremin. Oh wait, there is a choir here. Let's see. Yeah, it's not super convincing as a... Yeah, it's not super convincing as like, does this actually sound like a choir? Like it's not super realistic, but if you had it in the background, you could definitely get away with it. Ooh, I have an idea. Let's replace the dystopian lead with a choir. With a labs choir. Labs. Vocals, choir. Let's change this to a mandolin, actually. It's like the end of... This is like the end of a movie. It's like the end of a... what's his name? Christopher Nolan? The end of a Christopher Nolan movie when all the pieces fall into place and you're like, oh my god, he's doing it. He's doing the Inception, the Tenet. You know? It's pretty epic. The choir is interesting though. Let's try woodwind actually. Okay, tape orchestra, Vox Humana. Nah. Charango, mandolin, astroforms, pipes. I think I found the bagpipes actually. Hold on a second. Yeah, no, those are the bagpipes. Let's try putting the bagpipes in as the... Oh my god, yeah, let's try putting the bagpipes, but they were mapped incorrectly because they need to be set to a lead. Let's see. That would be... Where was bagpipes? Julian pipes was in woodwind. I found the bagpipes. I found the bagpipes. Woodwind. Woodwind? Oh, I have piano selected as well. My bad. Julian pipes. Piper's Ascension. Interesting. Okay, so we need to replace the bagpipes here. What do we replace them with? Let me actually I'm just gonna put the mandol. Oh, I'm gonna put the corporate thing back in. I'm gonna put the corporate thing back in if I could find it. Keys, guitar. Where was it? Acoustic guitar, moon guitar. Okay, here's what it sounds like. Okay, they're tuned to a different scale. Let me see if I can pick a tune that actually works. The bagpipes are to a different scale. That's unfortunate. Hey Barry, welcome in. We're messing around with Sele's loading VGM now by testing out different instruments. Okay, so I like what we have in terms of the moon guitar and the choir. So let's find a fitting lead. If I can find the actual... Yeah, I'm sorry you had to hear that. Let me see if I could find... Okay, so unfortunately... Yeah, those are previews. Unfortunately, the bagpipes seem to be going off of their own kind of thing. You didn't need your ears anyway. Is it actually too loud? I'm sorry. Hold on. I'll reduce it. Oh, I have an idea. Oh, hold on a second. I have access to an Irish harp. That is in a pack of instruments called Contact. Contact is pretty top of the line, I guess, when it comes to pretty top of the line when it comes to basically instruments that like virtual instruments you can play. It is quite good. It's very, very good. But I actually think the Irish harp actually is one of the free ones. So actually, let's see. Irish harp, go. Like, doesn't that sound really good? I feel that the moon guitar doesn't quite work with this because having two plucked things at once kind of doesn't work super well. I think I'm actually going to replace the moon harp with the Irish harp. I want to hear what that sounds like. And then I'll find another interesting... An Irish flute? Hold on a second. The Irish harp comes with a whole ensemble of Irish instruments? Hold on a second. Hold the phone, my people. All right, let's see. Maybe switch them? Possibly. Let me see. Irish flute. Yeah, I'm actually super curious to hear what that comes out to. Not that one. Bunch of Irish. Is this where you come in? Yes, help me judge how Irish it turns out to be, I guess. The authenticity. Hold on. How do I go back? Okay, here we go. Irish stuff. Come on, it was here. Hey, there's Irish harp. Where's Irish flute? How do I go back to the other window? Thank you. Irish flute. Oh, what library is this? Wait, what is this? Is this just something called Irish flute? Where is it from? I have no idea what library this is from. It's not telling me which one it is. But this is what Sele's music sounds like if it's like, I don't know, with Irish instruments, I guess. What are the modifiers? Let's find another contact instrument that would fit pretty well in here. What have I got? I've got an analog, like pseudo analog synthesizer. How is that gonna sound? Let's see what like a cyberpunk analog lead would be like. Maybe not. That doesn't sound like it has as much bearing as an instrument. Irish harp. Lo-fi. Lo-fi. Hit me with the lo-fi. I wonder if this is in tune with the rest. Let's find another thing. Let's put a mint guitar. I'm actually kind of curious because so previously we were looking at ample guitars and now we're looking at native guitars, which is a different company. Ah, that's a funky guitar. That's a funky guitar. Palm tree. Hey Conqueror, welcome in. This one's called Fading Avenue. Oh. Hold on. Ooh. Interesting. The native instruments guitars sound really good right out of the box. Make it use a plectrum. Wow, that's a very cool sound. Evaporation. Oh. Oh, interesting. The reason it went silent for a bit was it was doing its own sort of like calculation on where the hand would be. It was like recalculating. That's super cool. Yeah, and if you really know what you're doing, you can make these sound really, really good. I'm just randomly picking them. Oh my god. My ears! Ooh, this is a really cool sound. I don't know if it fits. Hey, what happened there? Why did it suddenly start doing that? Interesting. Did that come through really loud? I'm sorry. It came out really loud for me too. Sorry about that. Oh, I know why it's switching back and forth between different things. Remember, once again, remember how I said, oops, hold on a second. We're not looking at Sakura anymore. We stopped looking at Sakura a long time ago. We're looking at contact. Yeah, remember how I said that you could program the guitar to do specific things by going off the range, and there's like specific keys you could press to make different combinations of sounds? What is happening here is we are accidentally hitting a bunch of them for ample through native, and the contact plugin is reading the instructions and is being like, what the heck do you want us to do here? We don't know what to do, and it's doing its best with the instructions that it can't read. That's why it's switching back and forth between all these different modes. I do like this Haven preset, but it is quite loud when it first loads up. Let's wait, Neo Funk, what is this? Mellow EDM. That is a good sounding guitar. That is a good sounding guitar. Let's take a look at some other stuff. I have horns. Yo, let's get some hoeing up in here. Too much water. Session horns. Performance or single? I don't know what that means, but we will try. Interesting. I bet there's a way to make these sound really good, but I don't know. I don't know how. Wow, okay, that sounds kind of cool. So there are actually keyboards where, depending on how hard you press down on them, after your fingers have touched them, you can make them like vibrato and stuff. It's very interesting. I wonder if I could do the same thing with the modulation wheel. Not really. I think I need to like map that, and I've not mapped that yet. We got horns. What else we got? Hey, Grand Raccoon, welcome in. Got something called Scuba Dive. What is that? Oh, it's an organ. It's Persona 5. Let's hear what this sounds like with a jazz organ in the lead. Oh, it's quite high register for it. I don't know if I'll release remixes like that, don't worry. What other presets does this have? Sophie Dance. Black leather. Bubbles. Okay, so what actually would sound... Well, no, so here's the thing, right? I kind of don't release anything unless I'm like super happy with it, you know? And it took me a very long time to be happy with the kind of sound that was available here, I guess. And I'm not the kind of person I think that would like willy-nilly just release a bunch of stuff. I'm going to release like the perfect thing, and that's going to be it. I'd love to mess around with it, but I probably wouldn't release all that many. So something called ignition keys. I can combine multiple sort of things with I can combine multiple like resonant keys together. That's very interesting. What have we got? Keys. Oh, wait. There's a lot of presets here. What the heck? Choir? Ignition keys. Butter? Smooth like butter. It's good to be choosy. I respect it. Oh, thank you, thank you. Interesting. That actually creates this interesting resonance with the chorus. Like that's so cool. All right, what else we got? What else that's interesting? Apparently, the sounds of India. That's very interesting. What's a bansuri? Gotta go. So cool. So cool to hear and play around with. Have a great stream. I will do my best. Thanks for stopping in, Foo. Oops, I closed contact. So I think what's happening here is it's trying to play notes that don't exist in this key. It could be that this particular instrument just doesn't have access to all that stuff. That just reminds me of the Donkey Kong Country water theme. Ooh. It kind of does with the instruments we picked. Hold on a second. What did they do in bum 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 bum? They used the synth for that. Let me see if I could find an interesting synth. Actually, there is a you know what? Let's there's still a lot to see in Contact. There is a lot to see in Contact. There's a lot of interesting stories too. But I'm going to switch away from Contact right now. Let's go to Vital. So whereas Contact has a lot of instruments that are sampled, and they had like a bunch of microphones and a very, very careful team of engineers record every possible sound. All right, gotta go make food, have fun. All right, enjoy the food, hope it's good. Yeah, so basically, instead of recording something, it is actually possible to generate the sound out of nothing, kind of, I guess, using synthesis. And it is a crazily specific process. If you know what you're doing, you can make things sound like anything. And interestingly, the bells that you heard in the original version of the song were actually completely synthesized. There was no sample involved at all. So I'm kind of curious if we could find a Vital sample that sounds like something out of Donkey Kong Country. I like the idea of that. Is Vital showing up in my thing? Yes, it is. I've used it often enough that now it's like, hey, we know who you are. Doesn't sound like much because it's just a blank default kind of preset, but we can filter that based on different things that we have. Here's a set called, hey Coops, welcome in. Yeah, here's a set called Aquarium. Okay, so interesting story behind this particular set of sounds is there was a Discord server that became like a company that produced presets for this particular system, and this system is like pretty big. Like you start to see it everywhere now. I wonder. Oh, that's loud. Yeah, but pretty much they started by holding competitions where they're just like, hey, Discord users, create a sound, give a little bit of a description, and we'll try to use it. So these sounds are all generated entirely from, they're all generated entirely from synthesis. It's quite loud, actually. Let me reduce the volume. And that's a bass. That's supposed to be a bass. Here's a pluck bass. Yeah, and the theme for this was every single one of these is supposed to be thematically tied to an aquarium. Thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it a lot. Oh, come on. It was only that one sound that was loud. Are you kidding me? Okay, that one's loud too. Ooh, maybe something interesting can be done here. Let's try this. That does sound like a koto. I actually really like the way the choir like comes together for that sound. That's very interesting. It's an interesting pluck. Okay. Wait, really? Hold on. This is the sound you hear in all of those like cinematic trailers. Just like boom. Okay, we were there. It's supposed to be a keyboard. It's an ambiance? It's very quiet. Underwater bell. There's a lead. Here. That choir actually sounds kind of good when it's not on its own. What the heck? Lead choral. Not quite. Oh, just bubbles. Forgotten Shores. Okay, this is from a set called Aurora, which is supposed to be like Aurora Borealis? Kind of natural sounding. Interesting. All of that sound is synthesized. That's crazy. It's called Astral Caverns. It's got that like icy impact kind of sound, you know? Here's one called Astronomy. It's a very interesting sound, but I don't think it works. Oh, well, let's try it. It's crazier things have happened. Hey Shiba, welcome in. Ooh. That's surprisingly not bad. It's not what I had in mind at all, but it does create an interesting ambiance. This one's called Borealis. Ooh. Oh my gosh, has anyone here played Advance Wars Days of Ruin? There's like a character that has an instrument that sounds like this for their theme song. Ba 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 ba. Advance Wars mentioned, let's go. Do you remember Isabel and her theme? Like everyone has like power metal as their theme song, and hers is just like you know, except more melodic, right? I don't know. That's interesting. This is called Celestial. Crystal bowls. Ooh, yeah, no, it sounds like those musical bowls. Crystal skies. Dire. Oh. That is kind of what, Grant Kirkhope styled? Distant shimmer. There's some really cool sounds in here, what the heck? Empty world. Oh my god, the ample guitar programming is just sounding awful here. This is a good pack. I think I like Aurora. Flutter. Forgotten places. Fragility. I like a lot of these sounds. I like a lot of them. Golden hour. Handpan. Keyboard. It's a bit of a lazy name, don't you think? Lo-fi keys. Midnight. Ooh. All right, let's say that we just release a meme alternate version of Skylight Astraea with this. I actually think this is like this is a great combo. I think I would want to put some kind of effect on the moon guitar to the harp at this point to make it a little less stabby. Right. I'm actually going to put a star on that one. I really like it. Planetary harmonics. That is very stabby. Long way home. Analog dreams. Ah, interesting. If you... Cascades. Otama Soul. This is rather nice too. It's a very... I'm looking at the thing the person has made. It's very complex compared to all the other ones. Rebirth. It's quite loud. Solar Prospect. That sounds like a cat. Meow, 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 meow. Somewhere in Canada. What is Canadian about this? It sounds really good, though. Here's Venture. windily. Oh my god, that's very loud. Let's turn the volume back up. Alright. Let's put some effects on, actually. I want to put an effect on the contact harp, actually, to make it a little less... yeah, a little less, oh, hold on. It's got sound presets? Hold on a second. Yeah, I want to make it less in your face. It's got a mode called ambient. Oh, this is actually perfect. That's really cool. That is really cool. All right. Let's keep listening to instruments, I guess. I'm actually going to save that in its current state as the alt. I did save that as the alt, right? I did save that as the alt. Please. Oh, wait, no. I did not, but I saved it as the guitar preset with the really interesting guitar. Oh, I wonder if I can find a way to work that in. Oh, man. The really interesting guitars. It was so fun to play with. Let's call this empty alt, because I did use the empty guitar for that one. Okay. Yeah, let's just keep messing with stuff. Okay, now that we have an interesting lead, let's go back to the harp. Let's change this. Let's change this to the vital, too. We will try to find another interesting thing here. Actually, hold on. We also have a bunch of other things, too. There's so much. There's so much cool stuff. So many cool things you can pull music out of. Let me see. That was... This one's called Cosmos by the same group of people, I think. Ominous. How does this sound? Why is it so quiet? Is the harp just like a quiet channel? I guess this guy's presets are just quiet then. Interesting. Oh, shoot. Here's a series called Gas Station, where a guy was like creating sounds for like urban beats. It was free, so I was like, I might as well. Ooh. Yo, let's make a super cyberpunk version of this. It's interesting how the like plucking noise is here though. Interesting. I wonder if I can reduce... Let me see if I can reduce the, plucky kind of noise somewhat. Heck, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Guitar... or Gas Station 2. Oh, I found them. Oh, we are making a... Yeah, this is an outrun track now. All right, let's replace labs with analog from Contact. It might be quite loud though, so I'm gonna be careful because analog dreams can be quite noisy. Load. What sort of DAW do I use? I'm currently using FL Studio for convenience, but I am teaching myself Ableton so I can move away from it eventually, because Ableton has the wonderful ability to run FL Studio inside of it if you want access to the proprietary plugins. I think the workflow is just a little better. I don't like the pattern-based workflow quite as much. Okay, so we need a pad, I think. I like that. It's called Babies in the Corner. Not quite. Blue polypad. Blurry skies. It's not harmonious. Let's find something else. Coastline sunset. Oh, interesting. Yeah, but I think I want more of a drone. Dark dancer. Not punchy enough. How about Darkest Dawn? Ooh, it's kind of doing it, but it's strong at the beginning, but it doesn't sustain for very long. Maybe I'll have better luck with the lead. Oh. Maybe I would have better luck with the lead, actually. How about Bad Neighbor? Okay. Barely There. Yeah, that is barely there, I agree. How about Bright Strings? Okay, not Bright Strings. Brut Basic? Ooh. Huh. What Data Jack? This is remarkably similar to the dystopian lead that I was using in the actual piece. I want it to have a little more punch to it, though. How about Crystal Enigma? Want more punch. Hyperspace. That's a lead? Really? Oh my god, this one's called Orion. Oh, favoritism. This one's called Orion. It's me. It's cheesy lead. Nah. It's not easy being cheesy. Here's Video Gamer. Oh, if only it sustained a bit longer. How about Timeless? That's pretty cool. But not really what I'm looking for. It's Haunted House. Well, that's just a very cool organ. Like a cyberpunk organ. Ooh, I like that. Journey to the center. Nah. Oh wait, there's some that are off the screen that I can't see. Hold on. Weirder stuff. Is that a reference to Stranger Things? It might be a reference. Triumphant chord. Oh wow. That's weak. It's not very triumphant at all. Transmitter. Oh, come on. Get me something cooler. Space gun lead. It's okay. But I want something that has the wah kind of sound to it. In the mist. Oh, come on. You could sustain. Why can't you sustain? Okay. You know what? Controversial opinion. I'm actually going to reload Flex and put Dystopian lead back on. Yeah, no, I want something that would, like, give me the wow kind of, like, cyberpunk sound. Yeah! Yeah, let's go! Yeah, I like that. Let's put a filter on it. Oh, filter. Yeah, no, filter takes too much of the edge off. Yeah, this is the one that gets used in the actual song. It just doesn't punch very hard because I mixed it low. How about unison? I don't know what character is. What delay? Yeah, it's already got plenty of delay. Let's put the bass back. Let's get like a picked slap bass in here. Taken back to Windows 98 with these tunes. Yeah, let's get ample bass P bass or J bass. Let's go with the J bass. Let's find one that like slaps. Let's... Oh, wait a second. I have an idea. Let's go back to Contact for this one, actually. Because Contact has some great slapping basses. I have a Rickenbacker. Alright, let's make it slap. If the option exists, of course. Ooh. This one's called the British setting. A little less grunge, I think. It's like very clean. Oh yeah. Yeah, but how weak the bass line is really exposed. Yeah, it's unfortunately like really obvious how weak the bass line is here. But maybe we can distract with the drums. All right, let's switch up the drums a bit. We have access to Drum Lab, which allows a lot of tweaking of drums between acoustics and synths. So yeah, unfortunately, this is like a very, very CPU hungry, an incredibly CPU hungry plugin because it's doing like live combinations and different stuff. You get a lot of funky artifacts if you're not rendering. Let's see what kind of kits we got. How about raw trash? Yeah, but we want something more digital. We want something more digital. Yeah, there we go. So we can tune it a little more in the... Yeah, so the cool thing about this Drum Lab plugin is you can pick like 2 different drum samples and sort of like combine them together in like a very interesting way. So this one, not that. Nope. I want the one that goes like the very squishy kind of like fake guitar sound. I want that. I know it's here. Did I miss it? I actually don't know. Can this thing actually produce? Well, let's see. Let's switch to a dirty drum set. Oh, I like that. Let's make it more digital. Ooh, very interesting. Let's switch this. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Getting very getting very close to the actual metal pipe sound. So that fuzz is like not it's not supposed to be there. It's only in the preview. Here, let's play around a bit more with the snare. I think we can do some funky stuff with that. Reverb. Let's turn that way high. I wonder if I can achieve this with a plugin. Okay, so I think I want to, if I'm actually going to follow through, I think I want to put some kind of enhancer or like saturator on the drums. Like I want to mess these drums up. I want to make them sound destroyed. I want to make them like digitally like pop. I want it to sound unnatural. I want to super go for that like smashing cyberpunk sound, right? Actually, hold on a second. I'm gonna switch Vital right now, which is making the ding 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 like the bells. I am switching that to Analog Dreams, and I am specifically going to pick. Yeah, I'm specifically going to pick one of the things that I was like, this is not good as a sustain, but is good as a its own thing. I wonder, did I grab the same one? I grabbed a different version of Analog Dreams. There is 1.0 and there is 2.0, and I picked 2.0 by accident. Is this going to be 1.0? Yes, yes it is. Not that there's anything wrong with 2.0. I just listened to all the ones in 1.0 more. Yeah, let's see. That would be a very strange version of that song. Oh, we got Plucks. It's called ASMR Shivers. Caverna Magica. Cosmic Bambino. Fundamental. Yeah, these don't hit very hard. Infinity Pool. Locked Chord. That's interesting. I'm kind of curious to hear that. That's not even audible. It's very weak. Wow. I could turn it up. I could boost it. What does that sound like? Yeah, no, that is incredibly weak. This one's called Yakuza. Kiryu-chan. Widescreen. Oh, wait, hold on a second. You know what I think would go good here? That weird pluck that was in that one Vital package, the one gas station package. This is pretty much just my thought process when I'm making music, I guess, is when I want to pick out the instruments, I'm like, I gotta search everything. So let me check Vital. All right, and that one was called Gas Station. I wish you could... The problem with a lot of these plugin softwares is that they're designed to fit inside a window, but they can't actually be resized that much. Just unfortunate. Let's try that. Oh yeah, this guy's samples are a little quiet. Oh, I'm kind of curious. It's going to be very quiet, but I want to hear it. Yeah, it's weak. It's weak. Hold on a second. There was a cyberpunk pack from the people that made the stuff I really liked. The Anima Audio people, the people in the Discord. I think. I'm trying to find where it was. Where is it? Cyberwave, it's called. Ooh, we got some cool things here. What does that sound like? Yeah, I have a feeling it really needs to be able to cut through. That's a very interesting sound. I mean, this might work. It works. I don't like it. That's a cool instrument. It does not work there, that is for sure. Night Star. Yeah, okay. Keys. Whoa, that's a very interesting sound. What's that sound like? Yeah, it really needs to be able to cut. That doesn't even sound like it's in the same tune. Here's some leads. Let's try that. Ooh, that is very cool. Yeah. I like this. Hey, you may welcome in. That one doesn't work at all. Ooh, hold on. Sounds good sustained, but... Oh. Huh. I feel like I can make that work if I moved it up by an octave. But there's still a lot of actually no, we're running out of leads actually in this pack. That's interesting. Literally the last one. I think I found it. Ooh. What if I put a cinematic boom at the... If I actually wanted to remix this, I'd put a cinematic boom at the start of everything on the intro. Hold on a second. Like, it would be boom. Like, boom. 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 Like that. That's such an interesting sound on the drums. Oh yeah, and then I have a loop point sit there. I have to hear the counter melody again. The call and response has to be good. Such an interesting sound. Okay, I think everything is good other than the drums. The drums I want to make them hit. I want to go boom. Shoot, I don't think I installed Supermassive. There is a famous plugin called Supermassive. It's free and it just turns the reverb up to the max and then turns the dial even farther. It goes up to 12. Oh man, let's see. Yeah, so I would do that via an effects chain, which is in a different spot. So technically, I picked all my instruments now. So I'm gonna go in and apply different things. Let me take off the EQ that's already on it. We can listen to it without. I actually like the drums better without the EQ. Let's try running. This EQ has an interesting like auto function. Let me see what happens if I try telling it to auto this. What do you mean you're waiting for audio? It's literally playing audio right now, bro. Oh, you know what? I need to have it enabled. That was so silly. It's like, why isn't it working? I need to turn it on. Let's see how well the auto does. Nah, I want it to boom more. Here, let's find a plugin that would actually make it boom. Here's something called Destructor. I don't think Destructor's doing anything. Yeah, Destructor isn't helping that much. Maybe it's not meant to be a drum plugin. Let's replace it. Let's see. Yeah, I honestly don't know what a lot of these are. I can try out a bunch of them. There's one called Hardcore. Oh my god, stop. That was not the right one to click. What the heck? Ow, 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 ow. It's way louder for me than it is for you guys. Ow, my god, that hurt. Okay. Hardcore is not the one. Hardcore is not the one. Oh my god. How about Gross Beat? I don't know what Gross Beat's doing. It doesn't look like an effects plugin. Let me see. I have like way too many things open. That is not an effects plugin. Nuh-uh. Yeah, let's change it. With what? Something called Maximus. I don't know what Maximus is, but let's listen. Oh, it's a sidechain compressor? That's interesting. All right, let's see. What is Cashmere? What is Cashmere? Oh, it's a drum enhancer. I see. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna stop it in between each one, just in case I pick one that, like, kills the sound in, like, a really bad way. Replace with, what is this? New time. What is new time? Huh. Maybe I want to change the reverb on this. Maybe I need to mess around with a different EQ, actually. How about some fruity EQ? There's a bunch of, like, plugins to come in right with the program. What is the equalizer called? There's something called Echo. What is Echo? I'm curious. Didn't seem to do anything. Ooh. Huh. It's a very interesting equalizer. Not sure that's the one I want to use, though. It is interesting, though. What else have we got? Where is EQ? Oh, here we go. Oh, no, I want fruity EQ 2, not 1. Oops, wrong one. I don't want to replace that. I want to replace the EQ. Almost accidentally replaced the entire instrument when I'm only trying to change the effect on it. What is a convolver? I have no idea what a convolver is. Whatever the heck it is is doing something to the sound. I just do not know what it's doing. What do we replace this with? Delay, dB, convolver, compressor, fruity blood overdrive. What? Well, yeah, that overdrives the sound, all right. That's interesting. Big clock. It's a clock. It's literally a clock. It does nothing to the sound. It's just there to be a clock. Are you serious? That's very strange. Fruity balance. It's fruity balance. This is a pan? A pan envelope, perhaps? Let's see. There's destructor. Let's not touch that one again. What about new tone? What's that? Oh, yeah, this is the thing I wasn't... Is this an... Oh, new tone. It's a vocal correction thingy. If you put a vocal track into there, you can auto-tune it, I guess. Nothing to auto-tune here. About Ori River? What? That's me? No, that's No, that's O River. What the heck? Oh, you hear that? Those are some big drums. Some kind of reverb tool. That's super changing it up. That's like So sometimes it's a bit much. Yeah, that's a little much, I'd say. Let's see what the presets are. Can I not go back to the default? Corridor, vibration, expander, chorus, default. I think that's a good balance, actually. The default settings sound pretty good. Okay, now what do we do about the counter melody? Interesting. Yeah, the drums really change the dynamic when they're hitting that hard. Oh, two windows are blending together, so I'm like, where's the bar at the top? Let me try to grab... Oh man, I just don't know about this lead. I don't know about the lead that's being used here. I might switch it out. I might switch it out, actually. It doesn't sit... It's not perfect. It's not perfect. And I don't think it ever will be, but I do want to just try getting it a little different. Like this... There's something in Cosmos. Let's see. Well, let's give a listen to this. Ooh, a very crunchy sounding lead. Let's give a listen to that. Not perfect. This one's called Alien Hug, and the next one's called Galactic Bulge. What's this? Lead technology. Oh, hold on. It can't seem to play two notes at once. This particular thing... Yeah, I can only play one note at once. So if I'm going all in on this, let me save it as Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk. That means I need to actually go in here and strip away the notes where it's doubled up in Vital. Which I should be able to do, no problem. Just need to zoom in a bit. All right, how does that sound? Oh, you know what? Hold on. Now, seeing as I'm messing with stuff, let me continue to mess with stuff. I have an idea. by. Let me lengthen these notes. Oh, that's a very different flavor. That's a very different sound. That is a very different sound, and I think I like it. That's super cool. That is super cool. Okay, I've noticed I've been going for almost 3 hours now. I've messed around with a lot of stuff, found some very, very cool sounding instruments, and marked off ones that maybe I'll use in the future. I think I'm going to call it now before it gets too late. Because there's a bunch of other stuff I need to do. I need to talk to Sele about that one thing. Oh, how exciting. How exciting. Exciting times. Exciting times. Do I actually post this? Do I actually post at least an excerpt from it? Would sound like this. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. Not bad at all. That was fun. All right, I think I'm going to call it there. I didn't take any notes. I just I just put little favorite marks in them in the program itself. I hope it sticks. But what is coming up this week? I'm kind of not doing a whole lot until the weekend, in which it's going to be on Saturday. I'm going to be in a few of the collaboration events during Ken's birthday celebration, which is going to be very exciting. And on Sunday, I am going to be teaming up with Dom and Hermes, and we're going to be doing sort of like an Apex Legends refresher. Dom and I are going to well, at least Dom is going to, and I'm at least going to try to be a good commentator for Apex Legends. And I used to play the game a fair amount, and I knew a lot about the nuances of the game and how powers interacted, and I think I would have been a good shoutcaster or something back then, but I'm not anymore, because it's been a long time since I have stayed on top of that. It's been a long time. But it's going to be something of a refresher course. They've done a lot of crazy stuff to the game. Some for good, some for worse. Like one of the big change. We'll jump into it specifically when we actually get there on Sunday. But that's going to be a lot of fun in general, because Apex. I'm kind of bad at the game, but I like it a lot. And next week it's going to be kind of empty. I'm going to be working on a lot of projects, and I'm hoping to have quite a few of them on show later. But on Thursday, I'm going to be playing Katamari. We love Katamari, the co-op mode with Lunar. It technically does not have online co-op, but we have figured out a way to get the second controller to be to be recognized remotely through one of Steam's functions. It's very cool. So we're going to be playing Katamari. Yeah, I released a double week schedule, so I'm covering both weeks. And Kale's birthday is going to be on Saturday, so I'm going to hop into that, and that's going to be a lot of fun too. And on Sunday, I am going to be doing a 12-hour affiliate anniversary stream. 12 hours. And there will be a bunch of major announcements. Big, cool, awesome announcements. But I'll save those for the end. But during the stream itself, I'm hoping to have lots of collabs, hand cams, an actual cooking stream segment, and other stuff. It's going to be fun. Maybe I actually do like the Pantheon in Holland. I still need to plan it out. There's so much that needs to be done. There's been so much going on this month. So much has been happening. It's, oh my gosh. And my own affiliate anniversary. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I wasn't ready for this at all. Not at all. But it's going to be fun either way. I'll have everything in order before that happens. So look forward to that. All kinds of fun stuff to looking forward to this weekend. Who are we raiding into? Let's figure out. Oh, wow. Because I've never really been on the music category before, I'm seeing all the other like musicians. It's interesting. Yeah, but let's just see who else we know is live right now. We can live in, raid into them. What are they playing? I have no idea what game that is. Oh, wait, I know what game that is. Hold on a second. Let me see. Oh, I still can't watch anyone play Elden Ring. Gotta play Elden Ring. I gotta finish Sekiro before I can play Elden Ring. What the heck? You know what? Let's raid into May. Playing Cuphead. 18 plus Cuphead because the 18 plus is not because chat said so. It's just because May puts that on her stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's raid into May. And yeah, look forward to all kinds of stuff happening until we meet again. See you all soon.